Hi, I'm Craig Grant and this is Cobweb Maths. This is the second teaching video on Pythagoras. The first one I showed you how to work out the long side of a right angled triangle, and this one you work out the short side of a right angled triangle. After this video there's another one, it's the test video. It's got 4 questions. Do those questions. It's quite important you do it. You can use that video for revision, and then there's a video that follows that which will give you a full explanation and the answers. You need to do that to reinforce what you've learned. Okay, this is the second video. Down here we'll just revise what we've done. The first step is you write down short squared plus short squared equals long squared. The second step, you circle the long side and you substitute. That should be step 3. We'll just change that. That is step 3. You work everything out line by line, column by column. Right, let's go through a long side example. There's your diagram. You should always draw, well, actually that could be the first step, draw the diagram. And that should be 2, and that should be 3, and that should be 4. Anyway, draw the diagram, write down short squared plus short squared equals long squared. Now you circle the long side, which is opposite the right angle. Long side is always opposite the right angle. And that becomes x dot x, means x times x. That becomes 5 times 5 there, and 7 times 7. And then we work it out line by line. Okay, this line here, and column by column. 5 times 5 is 25, 7 times 7 is 49, equals x squared. Add those two things together, you'll get 74, so x squared is 74, and x is the square root of 74, and you can look that up on your calculator. Normally you just go square root, hit the square root button, put in 74, then press equals. Now here's the short side example. There's the short side is x, that side's 1 and the long side is 2, and this is question 1 of a set of 10, just like we did before with the long sides. So you draw the diagram, you circle the long side, which is 2, 2's got to go in there, that's 2 times 2, and then that'll be x times x plus 1 times 1. X times x is x squared, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4. Now, you just take 1 away from both sides, alright? That's using your equation skills. If you do the same thing to both sides, the equation will stay balanced. We take 1 away from 4, we get 3, 1 away from 1 vanishes, we get x squared equals 3. Put it back in, check it, 3 plus 1 is 4, isn't it? So x is equal to the square root of 3, and you can find the square root of 3 on your calculator. Now we'll do the flip, just get it lined up. That'll line it up perfectly, it should be. Alright, here's the second question in the series. That's a 2 there, there's a 2 there, it's 1 more. So there's the diagram. Now you circle the long side, which is 3, and you're going to put it in for over there. So that becomes 3 times 3, that's x times x there, and that's 2 times 2 there. X times x is x squared, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, take 4 from both sides, that vanishes, it's x squared on this side, equals 5 over here, so x is the square root of 5, and you use your calculator. Now all you need to do is carry on. For example, question 3 would be 3 there and 4 there. And you'd write down short squared plus short squared equals long squared, circle that, drop the 4 in there and do the rest of the substitutions. And you carry on to get to question 10. You need to do 10 of them, and you need to do probably by about question 5 you'll understand what you're doing, but you need to do the other 5 so you're going to remember it. Right, here's question 10. There's the 10 there, there's the 11. And the 11 goes in there, that's 11 times 11, and that'll be x times x, and that'll be 10 times 10. Now, the answers for 4 are square root of 9, which is 3, square root of 11, square root of 13, 15, 17, 19 and 21, and notice the pattern, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, all the odd numbers, aren't they? Starting at 9. Anyway, you need to do that and then go to the video which has the answers and mark your work.